What's up guys, SirMaple and C2 here with another This Is in WoW 6.0.2 patch. Thank God it's finally here. Alright, so there's a bunch of new changes coming with the new patch, so we're just going to skim through all of them. First off is the new character models. No Blood Elves yet, Pandas and Worgens and Goblins aren't getting any, so sucks to be them. They're actually also adding in a button, so if you're not too thrilled about the new character models, you can actually use the old ones, so woohoo. They're adding in the new event, the Iron Horde Invasion. You get a quest from the War Chief Command Board to do it. It sends you to the Blastonlands to do a bunch of really cool quests with the Iron Horde invading. You end up getting a title and a pet. I believe the title is something along the lines of Iron Conqueror, and the pet is an Iron Star. They're also adding in a temporary Upper Blackrock Spire, a new one for level 90s to get some extra gear and maybe to help get heirlooms with Siege of Orgrimmar. They've added a new group finder, kind of like OQ, so where you make a group with a name and people can request to join and then you can deny and all that good stuff. The quest log's been fused with the map and quest items won't show up in your bag anymore, which is fantastic. Mats will now stack to 200, up from 20. I don't know what to do with all this bag space. The toy box is being added in. They're adding in a bag sorter. I clicked the button in the PTR and I'm not quite sure how it sorts it, but it's there. They're adding in a Regent Bank, which you actually don't have to actually have the mats on you anymore to use them when crafting. They can be in your Regent Bank, again freeing up more bag space. And they're actually also adding in more void storage, which is great. Along with this patch is coming the stat squish. They're removing hit expertise, dodge, and parry, and they're adding in the bonus armor, the multi-strike, the versatility. The racials have been rebalanced, and also all the ability pruning is coming in, so don't be scared if your action bars are looking a little thin on patch day. Characters will now learn certain glyphs as they level. Not quite sure what that means, but all I know is it seems like Inscriptioners are getting the shaft there. Vengeance is now called Resolve, and instead of increasing damage, it now increases self-healing and absorbs, which is quite interesting. The Ahead of the Curve and Cutting Edge titles from Killing Garrosh before this patch are gone, obviously. The challenge modes will be gone, the Brawler's Guild will be gone. The title you get for doing the Warlock Green Fire quest will no longer be obtainable, the Of the Black Harvest. And now when you kill Garrosh for the first time, if you haven't gotten an heirloom yet, you'll get an heirloom for your certain class. You're guaranteed one. They're actually merging the Alliance and Horde auction houses. This is obviously for the more imbalanced realms, so it's more fair. So one faction on an unbalanced server doesn't have an incredibly bloated economy, and the other side, everything's incredibly cheap. This next new feature is actually my favorite of all of them. The Alliance and Horde mounts will now show up in the mount journal, regardless of which faction you're on. Although you won't be able to use the opposing faction's one, it will account towards your mount total, which makes getting the 200 mount achievement a million times easier. On top of this, they've also added a new favorite or random mount button. Essentially what this allows you to do is set a bunch of different mounts as favorites, and then you can click the random mount button, and it will pick from one of the random favor mounts that you've set. Flying mounts can now be used anywhere ground mounts can. This obviously has something to do with the whole, oh, you can't fly in Warlords until whenever we say so thing. And they're making changes to legacy raids like Icecrown Citadel. For example, the door after Valithra, how the hell do you say her name? I don't know, the Green Dragon. That's open, you don't have to do that fight anymore, so no more healers required. But other than that, that's really all the changes without going into too many class change details. So, until next time, keep it sleazy.